So I believe, looking at all this, right? Once again, Keefe D went to Reggie and told him about the offer. Probably offered him some of the bread, allegedly. I believe that Reggie orchestrated it. Why do I believe that? Reggie told Frank to lie about the chain story. We know for a fact the chain story is there was no bounty on no death row chains. For one, by Bad Boy, right? Two, the whole chain story bullshit. K Dub said that shit wasn't about no chain or no bounty, right? So Reggie made that up as an alibi when he told Frank to tell that story, and then Reggie said, "Oh, he was making up a lie for Tupac, because he didn't want Tupac to get violated for having a fight." Nobody knew that Tupac did it at that time. Tupac wasn't getting arrested for the assault in Vegas. Nobody wouldn't even knew about the fucking video. If Reggie and Kenna didn't pull that video allegedly to jam Suge up in that goddamn that parole violation hearing. Right? Nobody wouldn't have knew about that fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, eventually it probably would have came out, but at the time that he told him to make up the lie, no. Right? So I believe that allegedly Reggie orchestrated the hit for a cut. This is why Frank Alexander and them was told by George Calisis, who was with Reggie, that they couldn't have their guns. Right? Why couldn't they have their guns? We know that Kevin Gaines was in Vegas on the special assignment, right? The night Tupac got killed, right? That's a fact. We know Reggie disarmed them, right? Then we know we heard over Reggie's walkie-talkie, got him, right? We know Reggie called his father right after the shooting and told him who was responsible for it. We know Reggie is the one that set Keefe D up to do these interviews. And probably told this stupid nigga to go with these narratives, right? But here's the number one thing. The whole Orlando Anderson story, the whole DeAndre, Keefe D and them in the car story, Reggie told Greg Caden that story. Just like he told him the Poochie story. He told them that story. That Orlando Anderson did the shooting story come from Reggie, y'all. So all y'all and they've been running around talking about, oh, Orlando Anderson did it. And even you seen this thing Orlando Anderson on 60 Minutes on TV on news, walk in the courtroom, testify for Suge. Y'all idiots still believe that it's Orlando Anderson when Reggie started that goddamn rumor, calling his father. His father spreaded the rumor, all from Vegas, and y'all believe it. He put 4 people in the car. Then got this nigga KVD to go out here, and he probably told him to write the book. But it is a fact that he's the one that came with that story. He sent Greg Caden to Keefe D and them. Southside killed Biggie because they didn't get their money for killing Tupac. So remember, when Greg Caden goes to Keefe D, he's telling Keefe D what happened. Keefe D initial statement is, oh, the crooked cops killed Tupac and shot Suge. That's Keefe D's first statement. The crooked cops shot Tupac and Suge. As you can see, they went back in 2009 and told him to change his statement, and they telling him what happened. Why are they telling him what happened? It came from Reggie. Just like the fucking Poochie story. This is why Suge is telling y'all Orlando wasn't the shooter. Y'all believe in Reggie. That whole story, Poochie story, comes from Reggie. He made it up. Why he made it up? Because Greg Caden went to Keefe D saying, yo, you killed Biggie. No, we didn't, nigga. We was there with Biggie that night. He goes back to Reggie. Man, they was there. Oh, it was Poochie. This is why Reggie keeps saying, oh, Suge ain't had nothing to do with Tupac. But when it comes to Biggie, I don't know. Why he don't know? Because he got fucking immunity on Big. Allegedly. He got immunity on him. He told on himself with that. And then try to double back and say, oh, I ain't got immunity. He got immunity. That's why he can't say Suge ain't got nothing to do with Big. Because then he breaks his agreement like KVD did. I guarantee you, he fed KVD that story. Because he the one that called and said they did it to cover for the cops, allegedly. How would he know who did it and he wasn't there? Whoever says Suge hasn't said one damn thing is you haven't watched none of Suge's shows or interviews because he said a lot. Ladybug. Remember, y'all, KVD first statement said it was the crooked cops that worked for Death Row that killed Tupac. And they came back and made him change his statement. Why? Because their job was to make sure that law enforcement was not involved. That's what Greg Caden was put on the task force for, to make sure that law enforcement was not involved. Not to solve the case, just make sure law enforcement wasn't, make sure these dirty cops wasn't down. So if Keefe D's first statement is them dirty cops killed Tupac, how did he turn around and put himself in the goddamn car? Because trusting this grimy ass Reggie, right? Allegedly, they was in on it together to get the money. They needed somebody close to Suge and them to make it happen. Reggie called himself the orchestrator. He been telling on himself. There's so many things that he said that he told on himself. If y'all believe, if y'all choose to believe, and y'all want to believe that, and then now Reggie trying to put a fifth nigga in the car. Remember Reggie said, nah, it was 5 people in the car. So Orlando climbed over 2 people. This nigga's 6'10". I'm exaggerating his height. But Orlando's tall, right? How is he climbing over 2 people and shooting out the back window that only goes down halfway? Those Cadillacs, the window didn't go all the way down. It goes all like right here. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dog window. You know what I'm saying? So you telling me he climbed over 2 people in the back seat now? Listen, y'all. The whole story that y'all been hearing all these years about Orlando did it and this, that, and the other, all that is a lie. That is a lie. It may have only been 2 people in that car. But I'll be back with more. I'm back on your head, pork butt. We getting close to trial time. Don't get comfortable in that chair, brother. One day you're going to hear that boom, boom. And it's not going to be wifey coming in the door with groceries, brother. They coming for you, man. Don't think you're going to throw Keefe D under this bus and he just going to sit there and get ran over. At some point, he got to save himself. And he's going to let them know. And the only reason he's not saying it, in my opinion, because he's still involved. It ain't going to get him off. It's just going to bring more people involved. But best believe the way you going hard on him, he's going to give you up. Watch. He's going to give you up. And then you got to worry about them crooked ass cops. If any of them outside of gangs is still around, about you fucking ratting their asses out. Because we already know you are a rat. You make Splinter look like a fucking mouse, a newborn mouse. You the big rat. And you're going to have to go in court and testify because you testified in the grand jury. Watch the information they have on you when by the time you get on that grand jury, while you get on the stand, you